Hi, welcome back to Blend and Ben.
Hey guys.
I am super excited about today's chat. A few weeks ago, we did a video where I talked about what it's like dating a man with kids. And a few of our subscribers had questions, which pretty much was them looking for my husband's take on our family and our family style. So that's what we're going to get into today. Make sure you stay tuned because my husband's going to give the one tip that he would tell, well, probably one or two tips that he would tell his younger self if he could go back in time. But this is the episode on Shanari's take on our blended family.
Again, if you guys have not seen that video, it's called Dating a Man with Kids.
Yep.
That's our first video. I'll put a description in the link. Also, we're walking in a circle if you guys see. This is because my wife is pregnant.
Show my baby
and
bump.
I'll show you baby bump. Oh yeah, my wife is pregnant, and we actually have a video with the pregnancy reveal and the gender reveal. We'll put a link to that in the description also. So this is her daily exercise. We're walking in a circle. So, I'm exercising with her. Let's go.
Let's get right into it. Talk about your take on, I guess, creating, a blended family. Talk about your take on having children outside of our marriage.
Okay, so let me start by saying that I love my kids. Let me also start by saying I do not regret my kids. However, I have made some decisions in the past that I am not 100% proud of. I am not proud of the fact that I have contributed to what the world stereotypes black men to be.
Some
people in the world. I don't like that I've contributed to that.
What do you mean? Talk about what's that stereotype?
Well, I do have multiple kids. And multiple women. And there's a lot of stereotype around black men being contributors to kids. Multiple kids with multiple women. I'm not happy that I've done that. That is the past. I was young, I was dumb, and here we are today. I'm also not happy that I've contributed to trauma, because we all know that when a father is not present in the day-to-day life of a child, it contributes to a lot of the trauma that is happening in our world. Oh, bless you.
Sorry.
I'm not editing this out. Let's go. We're not editing this. Let's go. So, I am not happy that I've contributed to trauma in kids.
So, talk about that trauma, though.
So, even though I get to see my kids, I am not in the day-to-day life of the kid, and that is extremely important.
Yeah.
I do get to spend time with them, but I am not in the household every single day helping with decisions, and because of that, that can cause trauma in a child, and I just dislike the fact that I've contributed to that.
Okay.
So I apologize to my kids for that.
Yes. Well, you can't change the past,
No.
right? All we can do is learn from it. So talk about
It's hot out here. My God. It was like 60 degrees yesterday.
I would like to say I think you've done a great job with managing, to the best of your ability, considering. But I think it is good to talk about, because it sounds like, I know when I talk to you personally, it sounds like you've really grown and matured.
Yes.
And so I think it'd be good to talk about, what do you wish for the future, right? We're about to bring a new baby into the equation. So what is your hope from now on? So
my hope is to ensure that my newborn, my baby to come, whatever it is, I just want to ensure that I am setting a new trend. I'm starting over, and even my kids, my present kids, I'm ensuring that they see that I'm acknowledging my mistakes, and I hope that they see that I'm rectifying my mistake. And even though I'm not with their mother, I am trying to make sure that I'm there, and I'm trying to make sure that they have somewhat of a stable environment no matter where they go. So if they're with us, they look at Coco as, stepmommy, And I mean, it doesn't replace their mom. No one's trying to replace their mom. But at the same time, I just want to make sure that from now on, my kids see the good that I'm trying to do instead of dwelling on the bad things that I've done in the past. I hope you guys understood what I just said. But yeah.
Okay. All right. So you said future, stability for the future. Okay. One of our subscribers had, I think, a great question. And she asked, how do you manage multiple women in your life?
One way. There's only one way to do that. You gotta show them who's boss.
Please.
I'm just kidding. I ensure that my wife, first of all, is comfortable. I also ensure that all the parties that have to be involved with on a day-to-day basis because of my children, they know that the decision is not only about me anymore. It's about, I'm married, so I can't make decisions without including my wife. And my wife is involved in every single decision. Now, it's also important to say that my wife would never cause me to not be able to be in my children's life. So because of that, it is easy for me to be able to allow her to be in every single decision making that I have to do. Secondly, I don't engage in conversations. I'm not saying that anyone is trying to engage with me. I'm just saying that I don't enable, probably that's a better word, I don't enable conversations that would cause my wife to feel uncomfortable or not trust me. So all conversations are about kids. So I think those are two ways in which I manage them, other than showing them that I'm the boss.
Oh, please. All right, great. Another subscriber had a question about, what was it? Oh, cultural differences and pet peeves.
So before the question was even asked, we had decided that that would have been a topic that we were going to talk about, because that is a very interesting topic. So I must say, make sure that whoever asks a question, you're subscribed to the channel, because that question will be answered soon in a video to itself.
Awesome. And my question for you, if you could talk to your younger self, what would you say?
I would say, don't do it.
Bye.
Pull out, bro.
Bye.
Pull out. I'm dead serious. That's what I would say. But if I wanted to go a little bit more in depth, I would just talk to my younger self and tell him that he's creating trauma in his own kids. Why would you want to do that? And it's not only just the kids. I mean, they're the most important factor in this, but also I've created trauma in everyone that is involved in the situation, in the women, with you, in myself. Why would I, if I was saying it to him, why would you continue to do these things? So that's what I would say to my younger self. I wised up before I could have made multiple more mistakes, even though those were enough.
Yeah.
I would just tell my younger self, listen, just go to the pharmacy and buy a condom, a pack of condom, or pull out.
Man, this is not about sex education.
It's not, but you asked me what I tell him, and that is the only reason why we're here having this conversation on this platform. And that's the reason why we're blending family, because I didn't do the two things. That's all I need to do. Go to the pharmacy, get what I need to get for myself, or
I think the overarching thing is
she doesn't like when I'm raw, but I like to be honest and raw. It was at this point she realized she did not like my rawness and decided to take over the conversation. And that is what I will promise you guys I will be at all times.
I think it's just about taking responsibility for your choices.
Yeah, for taking responsibility.
For your role in choices, right? Like not like thinking like it's your life, so you have to always be responsible for the choices you made. And then I think too, it is having foresight for the future, right? Thinking about like, oh, this is just not a decision for today, for tonight, for whatever, a moment. This is actually a big decision that can impact the rest of my life. And I think those are the two things that kind of, it's hard.
Was this your question or my question?
I'm just trying to piece up this answer you just gave.
I don't need it to be pretty. I don't have no time to make things pretty. I just need everyone to get the point. I like being direct and direct. So, any more questions?
Baby.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
I hope
you enjoy. You had no more questions that I can be direct about.
I finished all my questions.
Enjoy. Hope you guys enjoyed this.
Keep watching. Stay tuned.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you soon.